Hello, this is Senior Grandmaster Jimenez from the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation. I'm making this monthly update video for the month of May. There's a lot of things on the agenda today that I want to bring up. Some of the rules and regulations that I want to make perfectly clear. Like I said before in the past, my organization, the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation, does not charge for no promotions whatsoever. But what we do have is been put in effect lately is a $25 donation that goes to the Federation. And some people are poor, they don't have it, they don't have to pay it. But it's a donation. It's a token of appreciation. It goes right out to the people that needs the help. It doesn't go in my pocket, it goes right to the people. But the problem that have occurred lately, it's been brought to my attention that different countries are using my signature and my certificates promoting their students in their organizations under the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation and under Senior Grandmaster Jimenez. Those are not valid certificates, and they're charging for the certificates, so they're making a profit off our certificates and my signature. So that is a rule that you cannot do. Now you can do it behind my back and the organization's back, but it all comes back to me, and those certificates you passed out means nothing unless I recognize it myself personally. So if you want a certificate from now on, the certificate has to be, the person's name has to come to me. I'll make the certificate out, I'll sign it, and get it back to you. That's how it's going to be. Because there's too many people out there doing that, or they're having seminars and stuff. And it's just not one country, it's several countries. They're having seminars, and on the bottom it'll say, presented by Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation. And it's not us, or they gain profit from it. So those are the kind of rules that I cannot have. Now I'm going to make this very clear, and I'm not going to point no fingers at this, but this is the rule. That has to be enforced. If I catch, or it gets back to me that any other school or black belts that are making certificates under my name and selling them to other studios or even from their students, they will be expelled from the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation. And I'll have nothing to do with them, and whatever rank they got will be stripped. And it will not belong to us. You can belong to any other organization. I don't care. It doesn't make no difference. But that is the rule from now on. So keep this in mind. And again, I don't care if you've been with me for 10 years, 15 years, 5 years. You've been warned. If you break the rules, you will be gone. So from now on, I have to give everybody a warning. So I just don't want to kick anybody out right now that has done this without getting a warning. So now everybody has a warning. They've been warned, and this will not happen again. At least I hope not. Now, getting along with some of the countries. Some of the countries out there just don't get along. Okay? It's been that way for years. But in the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation, I want you guys to get along. Because again, this is one big family that I've made out of all you guys. So I don't care if you're from Morocco to Jamaica or Australia or Egypt or anywhere in the other world. I don't care who you belong to. I want everybody to get along. That's the whole point of this. It's not that who can talk shit about each other faster, who can point fingers at everybody. All of us has made mistakes, including myself. We've all made mistakes out there, and we learn from it. And we're given that second chance to make the mistakes right. If after the second chance the mistakes aren't taken care of and it still continues, then you're gone. at least you've had a warning. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure everybody has a warning before they make these mistakes. And again, I want everybody to try to get along. My phone and my messages and text messages or whatever, we're open to people all around the world 24/7. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning talking to people. And I will listen to everybody's suggestions. And then I'll make my decision. But the one thing you can't do to me, and if anybody really knows me, and I've done this in my studio in the past, if someone comes to me and says, well, if you don't do it this way, we're going to quit. Well, my answer is, don't let the door hit you on your ass when you leave. Because there will always be somebody to replace you. Always. And how I learned this lesson was a quick short story. I was only a colored belt. And I was sitting in Senior Grandmaster Vargas's office and we were talking before class. And this student walked in that's been with him for quite a few while. I think he's a green belt. And he's oh, Sifu, I'm going to quit. I'm not going to come take karate no more. And Senior Grandmaster Vargas, I call him Sifu, but Sifu just looked at him and said, okay, well, if you ever change your mind, come back. And he left. So I turned to Sifu and I said, that didn't bother you that guy's been here for 2-3 years and he just walked in and quit for no reason and you're not going to make him curse him to stay? Nope. If they want him to quit, let him quit. Because somebody will always come in and replace them. And about 2 minutes later, a guy walked in the door, yeah, I want to sign my son up. And he just looked at me and smiled and goes, I told you. And at first I thought to myself, well, that's kind of cold-blooded because, you get close to students. Until I had my own studio. And I got close to a lot of my students. And then they would pull that crap after so many years. Oh, I just quit for no reason, no loyalty, just I quit. So then you get hardened after a while. So when people tell you that, and I've done the same thing, okay, see you later. And they kind of look at me like, whoa, you're not going to convince me to stay? No. You want to quit? Quit. You want to come back? The door's open. Oh, okay. Then it's, well, maybe I'll stay for a while. I just kind of going through the time. Okay. But it goes for this association. Now, I'm not pointing anybody's finger. I'm just giving you an example. So don't take this personal of anybody out there. Has nothing to do with anybody. It's just an example. If you come to me and say, if you don't do this, I quit. Quit. Leave. You will be replaced. So just keep that in mind. And again, I'm not pointing at no fingers. No one's done this, but I'm just letting you know if this ever occurs, this is exactly what will happen. Now, I want to get to another subject, okay? Of course, as you know, I have the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation, and, we're pretty much all over the world now, and one of the top organizations. Well, Grandmaster Willis, short background, he's been my friend for 50 years. We started karate when we were younger and worked our way up. I wound up giving him his black belt and stuff and up to 4th degree. And he went on to become a grandmaster and a great teacher and a good mentor. Well, he's opened his own organization, Willis Kajukenbo Association. Well, keep in mind, we're friends. We're best friends, been that way for close to 50 years. Okay? So a lot of people have come back to me and said, well, why would you guys be on the same flyer or the same post with both organizations? How can you do that? They're two separate organizations. I'm a federation, he's an association. But the agreement we made, so everybody knows this, nobody from his place, association, is allowed to come to mine, or nobody from my association is allowed to go to them unless me and Grandmaster Willis just talks it over and accepts it. So there'll be nobody stealing anybody's student or anybody's territory. It doesn't work that way. We're one family. Not like a lot of different associations that try to try to steal people's black belts or grandmasters from them to go in their association. That's one thing we've never done. We've never poached anybody's student from any other association. If they wanted to come under us or at a black belt, they came to us or myself or Grandmaster Willis or whatever and asked to be under them. We never called anybody up and said, quit this place and we'll be under us. Because to me, by doing that, it has no class whatsoever. It's tacky. And it's totally out disrespectful to do that. And I don't appreciate it. And it's like I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it if I had done that to them. But I don't. And I've had several different associations try to do that. Or I get other associations call me up or mainly message me about different people in our association. Oh, that guy, you better watch out for him. Oh yeah, he did this, or he did that, or he did this. I don't want to hear it. I'll find out for myself. The problem I'm having right now, and I'm having this with Morocco, is Duress, my black belt, runs Morocco. All of Morocco, he's under the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation. So nobody in the Morocco will has to go through him to be part of us. Now I know Mamoun, or whatever his name is, he's over there. He's causing a lot of problems and a lot of trouble with the association, trying to blackmail or hurt Duress, our guy. And again, we'll back Sifu Duress 100%. So, and the reason I turned down, I had turned down Mamoun and his son to be under us. So now they're attacking us because there's no more Koa, so now they're attacking us. In fact, which you're not really supposed to do, you can do anything you want to do. Our association patch that has on the bottom, it says the whole patch, and it says you're like here, and it says him and his method, Worldwide Kajukenbo Association. They took that, they kept the patch, my patch, took it off, and they put their little logo underneath of it to use our patch. So I guess make people think that they're part of our association. They are not part of our association. I know Grandmaster Bruno expelled them years ago. I know Alda Coscos expelled them. I didn't want them under me because of all the bad things they did, selling rank and stuff. So if you see any of their Mamins people with this patch on, it has nothing to do with us. That's their own thing. They took our patch, they rearranged the bottom name to it. They put it in the tournament, a big giant poster on that. It has nothing to do with us. So you need to keep to yourself and do your own thing. There's plenty of people out there. Nobody needs to hurt anybody. Another subject I want to bring up is this kind of same subject about stealing people's black belts. And I wasn't going to bring it up and because I don't want to throw anybody in the bus, but it bothered me since I've heard this. One of my guys that I promoted to Grandmaster a year or so ago, they had a seminar up there in Portland, Oregon, KSDI people, Kenji and Jesse Corpus and stuff. I went up there and taught that, which is great. They did a great job. Good turnout, great job. But what I don't appreciate is Grandmaster Jesse Corpus calling up one of the guys I promoted to Grandmaster and telling him, hey, me and Kenji wants to have lunch with you. We want you to switch over to going to BOA and be under us, and we'll vouch for you so that way you can be under us. What kind of bullshit is that? To go to somebody else's person that they promoted to Grandmaster and try to get them to go under them, under the BOA and the KSDI. That's why the KSDI and the BOAs getting a bad reputation is because of that kind of bullshit. So what I would do, and I'm not going to say Kenji did this because all I heard was Jesse Corpus made the phone call that him and Kenji wanted to have lunch. So I can't say Kenji called the guy up because Kenji, I didn't call him, Jesse Corpus did. So what I would do like Jesse Corpus tells me, we're brothers. You're not my brother. Because if you're my brother, you wouldn't stab me in the back like that. So the best thing for KSDI and BOA is for Jesse Corpus to step down from BOA and do his own little thing and not stab anybody in the back. Because the one thing I don't like is two-faced people. And that's what I'm getting from you. And this is not hearsay, this is fact. It came from the person you text. So in the future, you need to stop. Because if you're doing it to me, you're doing it to other people out there that have students you're trying to get them to switch over. You don't need to do that. KSDI has been around a long time. So don't embarrass BOA more than it already has itself. So that's off my chest right there. I'm probably going to piss everybody off, but oh well, you had it coming. You know, your name had to be brought up for doing crap like that, brother. You know. Anyway, so, and then in June 15th, Morocco, Duress is going to go to Kuwait. I can't be there. And he's going to be tested for his 6th degree. Remember, tested. So Professor Mohammed from Kuwait is going to do the testing. I'll do the promotion, but he's doing the testing. I'll go through Mohammed through Kuwait that day, because I can't be there, probably on Zoom, and do the promotion. And this is what I like about Morocco. His text to me was, Grandmaster, I want to be tested so I can show the world it was earned, not given to me. That's what I like. So you'll see the video of him being tested for his next degree. Remember, it was earned, not given. Now, our last thing, which I'm kind of excited about, is we're going to have a summit and a seminar in November 2nd or 4th. I can't remember which one it is, but it's that weekend. It's going to be at Grandmaster Willis's studio. He's got a big, beautiful studio in Fresno, California. I already got several people from all over the world that's going to be there. All our head people, our ambassadors. We're going to come there. We're going to have a great seminar, and we're going to have a huge meeting. So all the ambassadors across the world will be there. Like I said, I've got Algeria already coming. I got Kuwait coming. I got Egypt coming. I got Morocco coming. I got Nepal coming. I mean, the list goes on. I got Spain coming. I got Guatemala coming. You know, and it's just, the list goes on. That's going to be there and travel all that way across the world to be there. And all of you are invited in the United States and in California. If you want to come in the seminar, you're taught by these guys and myself and Grandmaster Willis. You'll have a great day, and you'll be able to meet some of the top black belts all over the world. You know, and it's going to be an honor to even have them there. And that's a long way to fly for this summit. So please keep that in mind. This November is the first weekend of November. It's going to be a 2-day event, and then we're going to have food and everything all catered in, stuff like that. No cost whatsoever, all paid for free. You know, so be there. Get a hold of myself, Grandmaster Willis. Get a hold of Kuwait, Algeria, Morocco. They'll give you the heads up on it. So, and that's, again, like I said, that's what I want. And again, try to keep by these rules. And I hate sometimes making some of these videos, but sometimes I sit back and I take it until finally I had enough of it, and I have to bring it up. Because if it's not brought up, it won't be stopped. And again, if people that know me, you know I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell it the way it is. I'm not going to hide behind my keyboard. I'm not going to hide behind somebody's back and do this, you know, and then say, oh, I didn't say that, brother. You know, I won't do that. I'll tell you exactly, so you see my face, so you see it coming out of my mouth, you know it's coming from me. And the main thing, I want peace with everybody. I want all the countries to get along with each other, including the United States. I'd like to have all the other associations, or mainly one, stop with the bullshit. You don't need to do that. You're above that. So again, I'm Senior Grandmaster Jimenez. This is the Worldwide Kajukenbo Federation. And again, leave your posts and your comments on the bottom of this thing. I don't care if they're good or bad. You know, it doesn't make a difference for me because I know I'll answer you back in a nice way. You know, so don't hold back. Again, thank you again. Have a blessed day.